Hi everyone. Get the okay. It is me, Sailor Moon. Me, Sailor Venus or Sailor Hell World here. And today we're gonna talk about, folks that, you know, can't make up their who say that talking about a unlike doll belief here. There are gonna be many doll gatherers who are going to tell you that they think the Sailor Moon dolls, the first ones that were made by Irwin Toy and then ones made by Bandai, they called them long-leered. And then they're going to go around and say that that the Irwin ones are not good enough either. Well, there are folks out there who call the Bandai ones the long-leered dolls. And then there's ones who knows what they think about the Irwin Toy ones. First off, whatever one you think is greater, because some folks think that Bandai made the greater ones, some think that Irwin made the greater ones back in the day. And yes, I am aware that Bandai has gone on to make sundry other Sailor Moon dolls over the years, but we're only talking about the Irwin Toy and the Bandai ones. In the beginning, the grounds to why Bandai made the Sailor Moon dolls the way they did, the first ones, is that they thought the way that they were making them, they thought that they wouldn't sell the same way, and in the 4-1 rights in the settled land. So they thought they had to shift the way that those ones looked like and give them this long-leered like look, which I don't really have a bind with at all. Some of those there happen to be the Irwin ones. Some of them happen to be the Bandai ones too. And I think that both Irwin and Bandai both did good work making the dolls. Now, it is true that some of the Bandai ones, some of the gloves weren't matching up, or some of the shoes weren't matching up, that's true. And some of the cast wasn't matching up. Unlike some of the Irwin Toy ones where the clothing had the right cast and the gloves and the shoes were the right cast. The stands is where Irwin wasn't so good at. Like the high heel doll shoes, those stands weren't really good at all. It was a hit and miss if they were going to work or not. You got anything to say about that? Yeah, Sailor Moon, because like in the beginning, Bandai did make Sailor Moon dolls and still do. But the grounds to why they made them long-leered in the beginning, what some folks call them, was that they thought the way that they looked like, they thought the way they were making them, they thought they wouldn't sell very well in North Vinland, being the 4-1 rights in a settled land, and they shifted the way they looked. And later on, when Irwin started making theirs, this would have been 2000 YL to 2001 YL, they started to make them look more beautiful, more, I don't know. And they would also make, the clothing, so the clothing was matching up, and the gloves and the shoes would match up with the right cast. But the stands were always something, it was a hit and miss. Like if you made, when it came to high heel shoes, the stands didn't always work right. So that's kind of where they had their bind with it at. But at the end of the day, I always thought that Irwin Toy, which is no longer around anymore because they no longer around, and Bandai, which a lot of folks out, which is still around and is the one who has made most of all the Sailor Moon dolls going back to between 93 YL and still do to this day. And both of them, I can't speak for the ones they made outside. And I know someone out there is going to say, well, what about the Eternal dolls or the Forever dolls? Yeah, I have seen them. I mean, I've seen folks make unboxing films or, giving their thoughts on it. But I have not seen them sold anywhere that I could buy them. and even if I could, they'd probably be worth way too much. And they kind of look a little more smaller than the first Irwin and Bandai ones, but at least that's what it looks like to me. Back to you. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Venus or Sailor Hellworld. At the end of the day, I think that Irwin Toy and Bandai both did good work making the dolls. You know, and at the end of the day, sometimes, though, and sometimes a lot of folks like to scave the way that Bandai made the first Sailor Moon dolls in North Finland, and then, and then scave the how Irwin made them later on, because there's always going to be someone out there where it's never good enough for them. I think that both Irwin and Bandai both made good work making the dolls. And I think it's mostly a unlike doll belief if you say you like the Irwin toy one, or you say you like the Bandai one, or you say you like both. Some of the first dolls that we ever had back when we first got into Sailor Moon, a lot of them were the Bandai ones. Some of them become the Irwin ones later on. If you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Don't forget to share, thumb up, and playlist this film. And watch the other film I made yesterday over here. Sorry for that burp. And hit that ring notification when the next upload live stream my short's been done. Sailor Moon Serena and Sailor Venus, Sailor Hellworld Mina. We'll see you later.